Hi guys, this is Carrie. That's me. I'm Perry.
Hi.
We're here. We're going to show you what we were thinking of as far as one of the projects that people can do at home with their kids right now. I know it's kind of tough, and forgive the no makeup, since I'm stuck at home, not much point. So it starts with, you have 6 transfers such as these. These are not the exact ones that we're going to be using right now. We've cut apart the ones that we're going to use. We will use 2 colors. Perry has chosen his yellow, and this is guava, and I'm going to stir it up. So when you use your pastes out of the jar, you always want to make sure you stir them up really well. This one looked kind of chunky, I guess you'd call it. Not very smooth. You want your pastes to be smooth, and you want them to be wet. You actually don't want to keep the lids off for a terribly long amount of time. With this paste, I'm going to add just a touch of distilled water to thin it up a little, because it was pretty thick and chunky. So what we were thinking is a memory game, and we can start this by having the families chalk their memory chips. You want to show them what one of the chalk chips looks like? So this is the chip. This is going to be your actual, what it's going to be on. So with your kit, you're going to get 6 of those transfers. You're going to get 12 of the chalk chips. You'll get sample colors. You'll get 2 different colors in your sample. And these, I would recommend putting in like a small bowl, something like that, stirring it up and making sure it's a nice thin consistency. If it's too thick, you're going to have to add some water to thin it up. Okay, you will also get one of these, which is a squeegee. So to start with, and Perry has never done this, so this will show you just how easy it is to do it with someone. Take a chalk chip.
Okay.
And pick one of your transfers. Somehow I got some yellow on mine. So pick one of your transfers, and you're going to peel the white backing off of it, which is sometimes easier said than done. So you peel it off. These transfers have never been used, so when we're first using a transfer, what they recommend is that you fuzz it. You get a little bit of fuzz on it so that it will come off of your surface pretty well. So I have a fuzzing cloth right here, and I'm just going to go ahead and fuzz my transfer a little bit, and then I'm going to place it on my chalk chip. Oh, maybe. Now I tend to be a little bit of a perfectionist, and I'm going to try really hard not to be. And you just want to rub and make sure that it stays on your chalk chip. So there's the back of the chalk chip, and there's an example of the transfer on it. I'm just going to help Perry get his transfer off of the backing.
There we go.
Now you need to fuzz it.
Yeah.
So you stick it on there, and you pull it up, stick it down again, pull it up, and now you're going to put it on your chalk chip.
Like that?
However.
Okay, there we go.
Okay. So once you have it on there, and you're going to want to smooth it, and you want to smooth it from the center out so you don't have any bubbles. So you'll take your mini squeegee, and you're going to dip it into your chalk paint, or paste, I guess. And you're just going to put a little bit of it in the center, just like that. Oops. There are no oopses in this, so if you hear me say oops, just ignore it. So then you're going to just rub it just like this to make sure that it covers. You might have to get a little bit more, and that's fine. Nothing wrong with that.
Am I doing it right?
Well, you don't want to take too long, because then it will dry and it won't work out real well. So once you get it on there, you're going to just kind of squeegee it off so that you don't have any waste, and put it back in your paint jar. So what you will see is something similar to this. I don't know how well you can see that. And like I said, you don't want to wait too long, and you'll pull it off. You want to pull it straight off, not from a corner. So from top, side, or bottom, you will pull it off just like that, and voila. And sorry, it's backwards. It says bring on spring.
Okay.
So
I have it squeegeed.
I will set that aside to let it dry. And we want to do 2 of each transfer since this is going to be a memory game. So I am just going to go ahead and put this back on another chalk chip.
So then from the corner out like that?
No, not from the corner. You can pull up from the corner a little bit, but when you do it, you want to do it straight up and down or sideways. That way you don't get any pull.
Okay.
Look at that!
Yeah.
Hello, spring.
Yes. I'm amazing.
So you can put that on one more.
Yes.
And I'm going to just go ahead and do my second one. Now I haven't actually done this like this before, where I've used another transfer between cleanings. So I guess we'll see how well it works. I know that when your chalk paste dries into that silk screen, it can be a little bit of an issue, and can make things not quite work out the way you want them. We're hoping that that won't be the issue with this one. So right now I'm just squeegeeing the color off. And let's pull our transfer off. Like I said, you don't want to leave it on there for too long, because then it will dry. And voila! Bring on the spring. Or bring on spring, not the spring. And you do want to make sure that these dry. Good job. Just leave that be. We'll get the edge stuff off. Once it's dried, it's real easy. So another really nice thing about this, just lay it down like I did on there. What is really nice about this is on these chalk chips and with this chalk paste, if you don't like how it turns out, or if you are bored with it, you want to do something else. For instance, another thing that you guys can do with this is you can use 2 of the transfers instead of 6 and end up with a unique tic-tac-toe. So you each could be, you know, an egg and a wreath, and instead of an X and an O, and play tic-tac-toe with them. Really interesting. So if you get bored with your memory game, you just put water on it, you kind of let it sit for a little bit, and then wipe it off. And then you've got a fresh, clean surface to start all over again. And these chalk chips are double-sided. So, I believe they are fairly simple to make holes in, so that if you want to have something that hangs. Another thing you can do is make magnets with these as well. So let's go ahead and get a second transfer. So you can make magnets with them just by getting the, hold on, I can't think and act at the same time apparently. So just get magnetic sticky tape. Oh, you know what? I forgot to fuzz my transfer. So you go ahead and fuzz yours since I forgot to fuzz mine. It's not a huge deal if you forget to fuzz it. I haven't had too many issues trying to get them off, but it is important that you do that. If you remember, anyway. So right now what I'm doing, I'll stop for a moment. I am doing this cute little bird, which of course, again, backwards, because I am a little bit backwards.
You are.
When you're done with these transfers, one important thing that you need to do is you need to clean the transfers. We will do that when we're done with all of our chalk chips, But what you want to do is you want to put them in a water bath. So you want to have a container, and of course I wasn't prepared, so I don't have one. But you want to put them in a container. It can just be, you know, I don't know, an aluminum foil roasting pan, or it can be maybe one of your glass baking dishes or something like that, and you just have water in that dish, and you take your transfer and you lay your transfer in. But when you do that, you want to lay your transfer in with the sticky side down. The reason for that is you get water on that sticky side, and I'm getting distracted again. Put water on that sticky side and then it won't stick to itself. The water will kind of set on there and it will make it a little bit easier for you to use. So you pull your transfer off again, and this one, I'm not absolutely loving, but it's okay. So I just have a couple spots in there that I don't love how they turned out. So I'm going to grab my next chalk chip and put it down. And you want to smooth it. Right now I have, you know, the paste is still a little wet in places, so it's kind of sticking to my fingers, but that's okay. So again, just put the chalk on there, the chalk paste. So this is a really good activity for your, you know, younger kids to older kids to do, just to do something a little different and maybe have a little bit of fun. And really, it's just going to be up to you whether you feel that, you know, it's something age appropriate for your child or not. Some younger kids are going to be able to do this just fine, and some might struggle a little. But the best part about it, like I said, you don't like how it turns out, you just wipe it away. That's one of the things I like about doing the Chalk Couture and their products is that, and there we go. Actually, this little bird is kind of cute. So again, I got distracted. So one of the things that I really like about doing the Chalk Couture using the products is that with it, oh, I like it. Show it.
Oh, God, okay, hi. There you go.
It says you are a good egg, or you're a good egg. It's very, very cute. So, again, distracted. So one of the things I love about Chalk Couture is the fact that you can wipe away what you did. So I love decorating for holidays. I hate storing the stuff from holidays. And when I do try to store stuff for holidays, I end up not able to ever find them again. They're usually in a storage tub somewhere, and you know, I just don't find them. So the thing about Chalk Couture is you can do something for the holiday. Say Easter's coming up, so you do something for Easter, and when Easter's over, you just put some water on it and you wipe it away, and you can do something for the next holiday, 4th of July, or you know, whatever holiday you might celebrate or whatever you might want to do. Or say you just get bored with stuff and you want to do something different. Get a different transfer. The transfers are fairly reasonable. You can use them, I read 8 to 12 times is what the Chalk Couture says that they're good for. I have heard some people say that they've been able to use them a lot longer. They tend to lose their sticky after a little while, and I have been told that if you use Clorox wipes on the sticky side, that helps to make them sticky again. However, in this crazy and uncertain time of ours, people are not willing to use their valued Clorox wipes on these to try to get that sticky back. But you don't have to use them every time either. You can just use them occasionally when you lose that stickiness. So I'm going to pull this one off. This one has a lot more detail in it. It actually turned out way better than I thought. So it says Bloom and Grow. I'm actually loving this color. Perry helped me pick this color.
You're welcome.
Because he wanted yellow for his, which actually I don't know that that's the name of the color, but it's the one that came with my starter kit. It's on the bottom of the jar.
Well, then I'm not going to check. We can check after.
Yeah.
Show you mine after I'm done with this one.
So I tend to be kind of a perfectionist and want to try to center everything, and you know, really you don't need to, not in something like this. Not unless you just really feel that need and desire to do that. So here we go. This is my last one, and I believe it's Perry's last one too, so he has kept up with me really well in all of this.
Oh, yep.
So part of the reason in making sure that the paste is moist enough is so that it doesn't dry too fast, because if it dries too fast, then the paste will stick to the silk screen. And if the paste sticks to the silk screen, then it won't stick to your surface.
I'm done.
Okay, let me see. Nice. Okay.
I'm going to clean my fingers because they have a lot of paste on me, and the table because I got a little bit.
It's okay if you got a little on the table. Make sure you put the lid back on your paste.
Yeah. Well then,
You'll want to scrape and make sure that you get the paint off of your... Oh, this one I don't like at all. I am probably going to have to wash off that transfer and redo that, because if you look, there's some mess up there in the O's for your Bloom and Grow. For the purpose of this though, I think I will just let it be.
Okay, there we go. I'm going to put the cap back on. There we go. Paper towels.
So we have done this. We've completed all of them. Now one of the things you can do here, which Hello Spring's one of the first ones you did,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay. So one of the things that you can do, sorry. All right. Right here, there's a little bit of yellow on that edge. And you can take your nail and just scrape it away. If there's a lot, you may want to take a Q-tip or something similar and some water and just wet it, and it will wipe right off. And all good. So now, once these dry, then you can take them and you can put them upside down and play a memory game. So again, as we all know, you just flip one over and flip another over, and if they match, you've got a match, and if they don't, then you don't. So I hope that you guys have enjoyed this. I will be offering kits that will include the chalk chips, it will include 2 different color pastes, and the transfers and a squeegee, so that you guys can make your own. And have a great day.